America Great Again mean for you?
Again, I will be one of the first ones commenting and applauding it.
Okay, what are you going to applaud? What do you want him to do? You think deporting 20 million people in this country is good for America? Separating families is good for America?
Great again.
So you think
America great again.
And what does Make America Great Again mean for you, Adolf, if that's your name? What does Make America Great Again mean to you?
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it?
Well, it isn't. Why don't you tell me? I want you to explain it to me. I want to pick your brain.
We're going to bring back how America used to be. We are going to bring back white supremacy. We're going to bring back white order.
You want to bring back white? You want to bring back white
supremacy? We're going to bring back white order.
You want to bring back white? You want to bring back white supremacy? Is that what you just said? Did I hear you right?
Absolutely.
So Make America, thank you for being honest. So Make America Great Again to you means bringing back white supremacy.
We're going to bring it back, and we're going to make this country great again like it used to be.
If you don't...
United States of America, to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Second Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Call hello Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Chachodash. Double honors and salutations to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Wa, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the 144,000 men pushing this word at this very hour, and shalom to the innumerable 1/3 that were ordained to believe on the names of Yahweh, Wa Yahushai, on all truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Yazraela from the GMS Dallas camp, coming back at you with another quick hit lesson. Abaratazah, meaning Lord willing in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, it'd be edifying unto those who are meant to receive it. All right, so you see here, they're losing it. They're hurt. Okay? Esau is hurt. All right, because they see their kingdom dwindling. And they know that it's over. Okay? All the celebratory times, all the times and days of mirth, you know, the golden age of America. You heard Edomite saying he wants to bring back or make America great again. And that was around the 1950s when Jake was in subjection, right? America was being built up. White picket fences sent their kids off to college. Jake was shipped off and under subjection. Jake didn't buck up or talk back. Jake was in order as far as they're concerned. Jake was full of fear, and he didn't disrupt their fashion of life. Okay, Jacob was at the bottom. We had no help or no power. All right, we didn't have the Spirit of the Lord upon us. All right, and these people were ruling in wickedness, and they were in their mirth. And that's what this man, as you saw in the video, was complaining about. All right, that's ultimately what he wants to have happen again. All right, but we're in the end of this man's nightmare, because that's what it is for us. All right, this man's kingdom is over with. He wants to bring back America being great again. It's like trying to bring back the Medo-Persian Empire or anything else that was once erupted, right, that has now been passed, long gone, and forgotten. And America is going to be on that same stead. All right, this is Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Right. And that's that we see here in the video. You know, these Edomites camping around a fire. They take the American flag and now they're burning it. It's the same flag that they had pride and joy in. The same flag that's riddled, all right, with the blood, all right, the massacre and slaughter of my people, of both northern and southern kingdom. Okay. But now that they see that it's all over, it's spiritual. They're actually taking the flag and throwing it in the fire, watching the flag go up in fire, because that's exactly how Babylon the Great, aka America, is going to go up in flames. Okay, so Slovakia, but that doesn't negate the fact that their desires are to keep America running, to make America great again. All right, and they're pissed and they're upset, they're enraged, and they're imagining a vain thing, that America will continue, that this narrow All right. DJ Trump is going to come in and he's going to turn things back around and make America great again. So you see a lot of those people that threw that flag in that fire, a lot of those people there, if not all of them, voted for DJ Trump. But of course, with no avail, as they seeing that their kingdom is slipping beneath or between their fingers as we speak. And they know that it's over. All right. It's time for Jacob to wake up. And that's what's happening. Second verse says, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed ones. Right. And that's what it's been like since we've been here in Babylon the Great. They've taken counsel. All right. You read about that in Psalms 83. All right. Those chief nations, starting with Esau, Edom. All right. That took counsel. Ishmael. All right. Moab. All right. Africans, the Chinese, the Arabs. They took counsel together. All right. They created a confederate against us to hide us, that our name may no more be remembered and we wouldn't be remembered as a people. But you see, the Lord is turning that back around now. All right. And now the cup of the Lord's indignation is being passed on to them. All right. Deuteronomy 30, and I think around 7 says that these curses that we've been under, when you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, from 15 all the way down to 68, there's this particular curses that nation of Israel would undergo. And those curses would be upon those people to this very day as a sign and a wonder, as the verse says, to let you know as an indicator on who those people are. And now that those same curses are being turned onto the heathen nations, starting with Esau, Edom. Okay? Because this council, this confederate that they had against us is at its end. It goes on to say, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. And here's the point. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. And that's what's happening. The Lord is laughing. And he's laughing ultimately through the prophets out here, because we got the cheat sheet. We got the end game. We already know what's going to happen. So as they scramble and they imagine these vain things and they rage and cause all kind of havoc and are pissed, we're laughing ultimately, because there's nothing they can do about it. They will not be able to remove their necks, as the scripture says. Okay? And we're coming to that time where Jacob is getting ready to be revealed, and he's going to be set on top, on high. Psalms 2 and 5 says, and he shall speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. And that's what's happening. How is he speaking unto them? Through the prophets that are out here. Amos 3 and 7. The Lord will do nothing but revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So as this word has been going out, it's been destroying them along with the brightness of the Lord's coming. Right? And that's 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. Okay, this word must go out first. All right, and that word is that fire that starts the flame. Okay? And that's what's been happening. And these people now they're in that end where they're at that point now where they see their kingdom is over. It's done. 2 Ezra 6:9, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of that followers. That's letting you know what? That there's going to be a particular nation called the Edomites that are going to be in rulership in the end of the world. Make no mistake about it. Who's in rulership right now? And who has been? What nation? What face is on the world currency? All this Esau ain't the self-proclaimed white man. Well, who is he? Job 9:24. If not, then where and who is he? The Lord is saying. If it ain't this man. He covered the faces of the judges. Right? He's ran all throughout the earth as a fugitive and a vagabond, committing all type of crimes, heinous crimes, all throughout the earth for years on end, and has never been brought to justice. And now he's getting ready to pay for his justice. So who else if not this man? You see? And as you said, now you see all these Edomites, they go all kumbaya around the fire. It's over. They getting together, they're praying. You see? Proverbs 20 and 27. The sacrifices of the wicked is not. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? Right, because that's always been their intent. You see, these people are praying to have America great again. What? For what's the intent, though? To have you niggas, okay? You spicks, is what they like to call us, back under their foot and in subjection. That's a wicked intent. They want to have their rulership back and you back underneath them. You see? This is where we're at right now. All right, and then you have to understand, this list ain't gonna be too long. I'm just gonna bring out a couple more because I'm on break here. But one of my favorite ones, I want to get that Lamentations 4:21. And it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, right? You self-proclaimed white people, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup of the Lord, the cup shall pass unto thee. What cup? The cups I brought about, the curses that I just talked about, written in Deuteronomy 28. And Deuteronomy 30 and around 7 verse says that this cup shall be passed on to them. These curses. And this is lines right up with that. The cup shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, and shall be naked, and make thyself naked, right? Because now you're being exposed. People are now finding to figure out it's them. The whole time it's been them. They're seeing who the wicked is in the earth. They're seeing and understanding who the cancer is in the earth. That's going throughout the earth. Deforestation, cloud seeding, burying them in aluminum, GMOs, right? Destroying the earth and everything in it, the marine wildlife, everything. Literally setting the world ablaze. It's these people. All right, and it's being made known. Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Right, you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Indians. Your curses, the punishment is over. You see, it says he will no longer carry thee away into captivity, but he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins, and that's what's happening. Your kingdom is over, and you're going to go back down to where you belong. All right. In fetters and manacles. Because since you guys been in rulership, it's literally been nothing but a bunch of servants running around here amok on the loose. Gadding abroad with no order, no justice. They want to sit there talking about, have their hand over their heart, burning the flag, liberty and justice for all. For who? Not for Jake, not for us since we've been here. So the cup is turning that back onto them. The Lord is turning that cup, Salakia, back onto them, man. And now they have to drink it. And you're going to drink the dregs. The scripture says, serve unto her, but give it unto her double. So you're going to get double time for what we did. You think what we went through is bad. Scripture says we're going to meditate terrors on you. Everything we're going to do to you, we can't even think in this mind of flesh. But in the spirit back, and when our spiritual bodies, when we're inhabited in our spiritual bodies, all right, we got that spiritual power. We're going to be thinking on a whole nother level that we can't even grasp right now. But it's all going to be done in righteousness. You see? And so while they're camped about this fire, while dude's on the radio crying about how he wants to make America great again and implement white supremacy, white rule, right? It's over. That's a vain thing. And we're coming into these times where these people are getting ready to be exterminated. Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. That's basically the northern and southern kingdom of Israel. And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And here's the point. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Koholo Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Rahahakodash. Double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.